that good? All right. Welcome back to NSDV Live. We're here with Norris Titans taking on Tri-County Trojans. Both have won their first duel, so this could be an interesting matchup. Norris coached by Brian Duran. Tri-County coached by Jared Spar. Lineup's going through. I think we're starting at 195. Looks like we have some JV matches going on here. So we'll let that go. And we'll be back in a minute.
Actually, I think they did.
Welcome back to NSDV Live. Getting ready to rock on with Tri-County and Norris duel after the JV just got taken care of. Hayden Richardson won this match. They're up for the flip on tonight. I think we're starting this match at 195. No, we're starting at 220. And Mitchell Jacobs is wrestling Carter Holtmeyer. Charlie Johnson's going to get a forfeit. Looks like Cooper Bice as well. Chase Eggleston will have open. Caden Eggleston, we're wrestling Caden Reedy. Caden Stutzman's going to go against Drew Garrison. Brandon Stolzer, Cole Reedy, Cooper Spalding, Grant Lewinsky, Tyler Nelson goes against Bailey Walkie. Norris is open at 170 and 182 with Dominic Smith and Brandon Benson. Dylan Mostek's going to take on Braden Seabolt. Dane Van Cleve to Danny Hess. Dylan Meyer looks like he's going to wrestle right now at 285 against Zach Combe. Meyer's rated third in Class B. And we're underway with varsity action. Meyer's in on a double leg, takes down Zach Cohn. Like I said before in the first broadcast, Meyer beat number 2 rated kid in Class A. He was actually in the Class A state finals last year. Beat him 6-5, I think, at the Crete tournament. Meyer's currently rated third in Class B, Cuts him loose. Meyer's up 2-1. As you can see, we just made a grand new improvement on our scoreboard. Meyer's red and Tri-County is green. Norris always takes red when they're home. Usually, if you go to any place and see the scoreboard, usually the home team's green and the away team is red. Meyer in a double leg. Again, takes him to his back, but no back point. Dylan's very good at that, which is take down, let him up, take down, let him up. Cut him loose, take him down. And he's very explosive. Had a great football season for the Titans, who made the state tournament, made it to the second round of the playoffs, I believe. In order for him to get where he wants to be, he's going to have a good top game this season. Jump across half. Coon is just underneath trying to defend himself. Meyer is overpowering himself. Starts at 285, I believe. That's what the scoreboard said, but this is Meyer and Danny Hess. My apologies, Danny Hess. Dean Van Cleve will come up against Zach Kuhn at the 285 match. Meyer's got a far side cradle on. It's got a slow down here, takes him to his back, gets the count on, and a fall. 1 minute and 56-second fall for Dylan Meyer. Moves him to roughly 10-1 on the season. Dane Van Cleve comes out, heavyweight wrestling Zach Kuhn from Tri-County. Tri-County's an interesting district. Shout out to our man Noel Erskines over around there. He used to work there. He's living in Wilbur. It's an interesting district because it's called Tri-County for a reason. It's made up of 3 different counties down in the area. You could ask me which ones, and I would tell you I don't know. But it's 3 different counties, and the main town's close to it's DeWitt. And getting checked in at the tables, Kuhn and Van Cleve. Just talking to my buddy about this tonight, and Woolsey is like on it too. Woolsey's on it is like nobody likes problems at the table or likes to be delayed. And Woolsey's over there, and here comes Coach Severson to help him. Probably he's going to go chew his brother out again. I'm not for sure on this. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this broadcast, NSDV Live. We sponsor all the Norris sports that we possibly can at home. Spring we did volleyball and football. And in winter we're doing boys basketball, girls basketball, and wrestling. These are all home events. And then we will also kick off baseball.
Yeah, that's me. I think my mom just said
DeWitt, Plymouth, and Swanton. And we have, oh, yeah, Brian Williams is trying to help me out with it. It's 3 different counties, and the towns committed to Tri-County Public Schools, a state-accredited 12 school located in the south of DeWitt, Nebraska, 2 miles north of Highway 103 and Highway 4 intersection. So we got Gage, Jefferson, and Saline County. Of course, Gage is the best one to be in because that's the one I'm in. Van Cleve with the takedown, 2-0. Also, we want to thank our sponsors. Gage,
just go up the whole ankle.
Saline,
No, that was.
and Jefferson.
We just started, right?
All 3 counties. I want to thank our sponsors, First State Bank, Gaina Trucking and Excavating, Impact Athletics for all your sports needs. Got a lot of softball and baseball action going out there. Norris Wrestling Club. I know all the little dudes are in the stands watching this meet tonight, so I want to shout out to Norris Wrestling Club and Dustin McGee. You stop. Norris Association of Educators. Hausman Instruction. Oh, Van Cleve's got him going to his back. And for the fall. Replay.
We were recording, I don't think.
Norris is up 12-0, brings up Mitchell Jacobs. What we like to see here is a lot of pins. Mitchell Jacobs is coming up. Looks like he'll be facing Carter Holtmeyer. Going to the table to get checked in. After this, Tri-County's open, and then we'll get some real matches on. Norris has won the medal whites, is what we call them. They only really get well used sometimes in duels and in the medal matches. Tri-County sketched out with a little trim on the sides, white, and then blue coming down the middle. Trojans written down the back, and then they got a Trojan head on the front. Jacobs was a sophomore. I believe last year was his first year wrestling. He might have wrestled in 8th grade. He's in on a single leg. 2 takedown. Signaled by Woolsey. Mitchell's on top. Getting some directions from Coach Duran on the side. Once again, Norris wrestling team is coached by Brian Duran, Jeff Reed, Phil Severson, Chauncey Zeman, which is a Titan great, used to wrestle for the Titans, and Tyler DeBurr. Tri-County, coached by Jared Spar. Mitchell's riding him tough, just hasn't got a chance to turn him. And it's kind of tough because Holtemeyer's blocking. And there goes the warning, the ding ding. Here is some stalling. So, oh, it was against us. What is Woolsey thinking? Like, the guy's just blocking all over the place. I guess maybe he thought we were riding the hips and not getting outside to side. And I guess I can kind of see where he's coming from now. Mitchell's not getting out. To make an attempt on the time, you got to get to the side and act like you're doing something on top, like trying to turn your opponent. Into the first period, Mitchell's up 2-0. Jacobs up 2-0. Neutral's where we're going. Holtmeyer doesn't look like he wants to get any action on his feet, backing up and moving away from Jacobs. Jacobs in the shot, switches off to a double leg, and 2 takedown, Mitchell Jacobs. Great view from our crew here. Switching back and forth the cameras, we have 2 cameras going on here. And a lot of thanks to Drew Carlson and Brian Williams that are helping us out. along with our video crew of students who do a lot for us. And right now, I mean, they're all in the middle school, so this is brought to you by a couple adults and a lot of middle school kids. Jacob's up 4-0, under a minute to go in the second. Norris is up top 12-0, and they're about to pick up 18 more points off forfeits from Tri-County. He's out kind of running a butcher, doesn't have it set up like it should be or solidified, but he's heavy on his head, which is tough. Holtmeyer gets an escape, makes it 4-1. Jacobs, good size 6-pounder. He wrestled 6 last year, along with Aiden Adams. Must have won the wrestle-offs there. Holtmeyer in a shot. Jacobs blocks the far knee, circles around, has a leg hooked, which has to clear the arm in order to get covered hips to take down 6-1. Holtmeyer's choice, Sickles Woolsey, takes stop. So this situation, I mean, you got to control the match here. There's 2 minutes, but really what Jacob's got to do is get an escape. And then don't do anything crazy. I mean, don't go to your back and just stand up, get an escape, and hold your position. To the feet here. See if he can clear his hands. You will get called for stalling if you do not try to release them enough. So he got called for stalling, and there's one. Oh, he got called for stalling, and then he pushed him out of bounds. So that's a technical violation. You can't run him out of bounds. 7-1, and he got dinged for stalling. Jacobs to his feet, clearing his hands here. Out. Makes the score 8-1. Holtmeyer comes in, bangs on the head a little bit. Shoots a fireman's carry, far side fireman's carry. Jacob stuffs the head. He's not going to get it till he clears that leg, which he did to take down 10-1, which brings him into bonus situation for the major. 50 seconds left in the third. Jacobs is out on top handedly. From what I can see here on the lineups, we have a bunch of forfeits. 1, 2, 3, 4 forfeits in a row. As Jacobs finishes out with a turn to the back. Oh, looking for the fall. Boom, he gets it with 7 seconds left. So if you guys are keeping on your fall times, that would be 5:53. Jacobs with the fall in 5:53. Which is always good for bonus points. I think we have a whole slew of forfeits here. Tri-County has somebody they're saying, nope, that's Charlie Johnson. I was like, Charlie Johnson with a forfeit. Good. Brings Charlie to 2-0 on the night. And then we got Cooper Bice should be coming out. Checks into the table. This is just the way it works. He's going to check in the table, going to receive his forfeit. Then you're going to have Chase Eggleston with a forfeit as well. And Cade Stutzman should be coming out here and taking on Caden Reedy. Reedy looked pretty good in his last match. Stutzman lost the first match of the night. We have Caden Eggleston and Caden Reedy. Okay, my fault, my bad. I do teach English and reading, so I should probably be able to understand that. It's up on the screen, Caden Eggleston and Caden Reedy. Reedy won his first match, so did Eggleston, so you got a good matchup here. Actually, the next couple should be a really, really good matchup. Titans for sure have a hand on this match, 36-0, but I think this is where the Titans Trojans match get up. Eggleston with the shot, double leg, 2 takedown. He's got in on the legs, crossbody ride. Looking for the banana splits again. He had this last match. And he kind of went too quick and lets Reedy get the reversal. 2-2. Reedy's going for the same thing he did last match as well, which is called the guillotine. Slips down to the banana splits. Got a call for something. Blood. Reedy's got blood. Eggleston's got blood. Woolsey's trying to figure out where it's coming from. Call the paramedics. Chance Oatseed's over there with the blood. Going to wipe up Reedy. Coach Duran's giving some advice. This is a great time to coach your kid during blood time, as long as you do it quietly, because you're not supposed to. So Coach Duran's working with Eggleston. Reedy's over getting taped up. Looks like I had blood coming from the elbow. And looking on is Mitch Stein and Patty Wieskamp to make sure everything's going correctly. As I mentioned, Brian Woolsey is referee wrestling for a long, long time. Great dude, great referee, and always glad to see him down here at Norris. Wymore native, and his job is transferring dead bodies. I think that's what it is, and that's why he's got those broad shoulders. Him and Spar trying to see what's happening next week at maybe where they're reffing or seeing each other. And blood time goes 5 minutes, in case you want to know. So you can get 5 minutes of blood time. And it's when it's stopped. It's not when you are covering. When the blood stops. All right, 2-2. Eggleston and Reedy had a little bit of action going on there before. Trying to get some replays hooked up here, but it's kind of hard because you have to set it so far back. And if we get some good ones, we're going to go. Hohensee comes on with the disinfectant to make sure, we wipe up the blood. Don't want people rolling around the blood over there. All right, Woolsey's like, let's get this party rocking. Eggleston's down, Reedy's on top. He's going to ride from the right side. Eggleston tries with stand up. Reedy throws legs in, and Eggleston throws him over. He's in a bad situation here because he had an underhook, and Reedy was too deep in on him. Tries to put backs in the legs, which Tri-County is known for riding the legs, and Reedy's in a bad spot here. Slips off, Eggleston gets a reversal, 4-2. Eggleston kind of has a wing. Needs to get a little deeper in there. Under a minute left of the first period. Good little matchup here. Eggleston chops. Needs to get a wrist. Has hooked up. He's just on him pretty good here, working him over. Reedy's pretty tough, fighting him off. There's Mr. Schleter walking in some of that famous popcorn. Schleter is the superintendent at Tri-County. Used to be a principal, Beatrice. Reedy with the switch, reversal. Makes score 4-4. He's on top. I'm sure the legs are going to come in sometime. That's what Tri-County does. time. End of the first, 4-4. Norris as a team is out to a commanding lead, 36-0. Eggleston gets choice, takes bottom, which is not a bad deal because you want to score right away here. Reedy on. Eggleston tries to stand up, and good interesting situation here. Reedy takes him over. What we got could have a fall situation. Eggleston has arm, and then he switches him back. Nothing yet. Woolsey has nothing yet. He just still has the points down in his pocket. Gives him 3 near fall. No exchange of position there. And then it was 2 and 2, and so it was 5, right? 8 and 9. Okay, I'm confused, which does not take much. So Reedy had the turn. Eggleston had the reversal. Reedy had the reversal back. Eggleston's on his back. He's going to get a 2 count out of this at least. Reedy's honing in on double grapevine on the legs. Eggleston gets out of it. I got a 3 on him for sure, which should make it 12-10 with Eggleston getting the reversal. Crazy match. This is where you got like an experienced official, like he knows the score, dude. He knows what happened. Some people might be going to the table like, oh, what's going on here? Eggleston with the turn is a tilt. It was a tilt. 2 in the pocket for Woolsey. Eggleston need to hold on here. Ties up the ball game, 12-12. That was a nice little Bakersfield tilt there from Eggleston. Got 2 quick back. Wow, what a crazy match. Eggleston's only a freshman. And I would tell you what Reedy was, but they didn't think they needed to put in the program. Eggleston could get called for locked hands here again if Woolsey sees it, because but he gets called a stalemate. So when he's in the top position here, you can't lock your hands unless you have an appendage. So Reedy zooming out. Eggleston trying to hang on. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Can he hold on for 5 seconds? This would be a great big deal if he doesn't give up the reversal. Nothing. No position change. 12-12 going in the third. Yeah, 12-12. This could be like a high-scoring football game. Reedy takes top, which is interesting. Reedy on top, those legs in. It's going to go to work. Both these guys have been trying to ride the legs all match. It's been back and forth match. Very exciting. Eggleston gets out of legs. All he has to do is circle up here. Reedy comes back and covers the hips. Eggleston does a head wrap. No exchange of position. Up next, 45, 38, Celery. Caden Stutzman. Drew Garrison. Should be another good match. Reedy has a far side cradle locked up. Trying to pull him back. Eggleston fought it off. Broke the hands.
Good catch.
Reedy back with the legs. Eggleston tries to switch. Reedy's just got to follow him here. Reedy's just got to follow him here. Eggleston's going to come out on top here with this. And there's no exchange of position. I guess he gave him the reversal. And we got another reversal back. Should be 14-14. What a crazy match. Holy cow, I'm sweating. I need to drink water. Reedy goes back to the legs, and I can't see because we got to get the camera rocking over there. But there's no back. And it looks like this could be going in OT. Hey, can you just do the thing here?
It's true.
Got a caution on green, which is Chase. Caden is just trying to get out of the gate real quick. Got on top, sorry, that was on Reedy. Reedy's trying to make sure he covered him so he wasn't going around. Going to put 5 seconds back on the clock, which I thought there was only 4, but hey, it's to our advantage if we get the escape. Reedy with the ankle pick. Scramble. Nothing. This is going into OT, which, why would you think it would be any different? 14-14 tie match going to overtime. This is a 1-minute overtime. And then they go to a right out. Eggleston with the attempt. Reedy settles in for the takedown. 2 for Reedy for the win in OT. Stutzman's coming up at 138 against Drew Garrison. What I've seen from both these guys wrestling last their matches, it should be pretty good matchup. Stutzman is senior. Woolsey's ready to rock, and the match is underway. Stutzman on the Russian 2-on-1. Throws it by in a scramble situation here. Stutzman's got the legs in, but there's no position awarded yet. Come out with nothing going on. It's a good close-up right there. It's a very good view. Garrison in on the shot. Stutzman with the pick. Ankle sweep. Comes out with the takedown. Stutzman and barred up. Lets it go. Two good angle views here from the video crew working it. Garrison on a short sit, still no change. Stutzman kind of got loose there. Garrison on top. Has the legs in, run a power half. Got a count going out of bounds on a leg turret crossface. It looks like Woolsey has 2 in his pocket. Throws it up. Makes score 4-2. Got another turn here going on. Stutzman better watch out or he's going to look for the fall. Another 2. Makes score 6-2. Stutzman takes it down. Garrison on.
More. Definitely more.
Stutzman choice. Looks at Duran. Duran defers. Garrison takes top. Next matchup we got here is Cole Reedy versus Brandon Stolzer. Garrison's on the legs again. Had a half in. I don't know why he let it go. So he has an arm bar, but he got 2 out of it. Garrison's a big name over in Tri-County. In case you didn't know, that's Tri-County's 3 different counties. Saline, Jefferson, and Gage with the fall. Garrison in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Next up, Brandon Stolzer, senior. $145-pounder against Cole Reedy from Tri-County. Reading on the shot right out of the gate. Hey, if you watch this, we got the Zoom camera going. That's my man Dylan back there is running the Zoom camera. I mean, he's pretty good at video games, so he's pretty good at running this joystick back here as well. And then we do have switch views. Trying to try to get some replays going if we have any highlights that are worth replaying. Stolzer with the snap down. Go behind. Nothing yet off that. 2, he had the leg in. 2-point takedown. Stolzer. And had a locked hand. Reedy with a little switch out. Stolzer follows. Cooper Spalding's coming up next against Grant Landowski. Definitely got to be German. I don't know. Landowski, maybe Polish. I don't know. But he's going to come up here. Spalding's having a pretty good season. Only a sophomore. Has a bright future ahead of him. Reedy with the sit out. Tries to step over. Stolzer rides. Tries to put on a cradle. Has it locked up. It's far side cradle. See if he has it tightened up around the neck. Got him to his back. Now he just needs to settle in. Get the knee in the side. We'll see if we can get a fall. He's got to get his body away from him and his knee in his side. And Reedy's got a pretty good arch there. It doesn't look like we're going to get, but he's got 3 in the bag for sure. Stolzer does. 13 seconds left. Lets it go, so he's going to be up 5-1. And he's got the half in right away. See if he gets to pick up some more near fall with 2 seconds left. 5-1 into the first. Stolzer up on Reedy. There's your replay sponsor. Ford Tire right there. It's a good change off. Now we're back to live. Thanks for those replays from my man Drew Carlson. Those are good and sponsored by Firth Tire and Co-op in Firth, Nebraska. A little brief intermission. There's a break. Reedy's in on the legs. Tries to get him going for a back. He's got 2-stroke on him. 3, 4. He's got 2 in the pocket. He's coming over the top with a half. Stolzer fights it off. This looks like a Reedy's position here too. Mix score 5-3. Stolzer just got to get out of the bottom and get to work. Tough thing to do though. I mean, gotta get your head up, gotta move your feet and get out. Reedy puts the legs back in. Stolzer reaches back, he's trying to throw it out. Cross face. Leg Turk's coming. Now he's just gotta stretch him out as much as he can. Brian Woolsey's over top looking. Started to count. Got 2 out of it. Reedy caught your arm there, coming back to it from Stolzer. Now he's going to look for the fall. Did convert it over to 3 points, though, which is going to give him the lead 6-3. 5. Stolzer's down 5-6. So when you get people in their back like Brandon had earlier in the match, you just got to pin them. Because if you don't, things like this happen. Reedy with the legs in again and the half. And he had a count going by Woolsey. Now he's just looking to shorten himself up and get in and make it tight. Fall by Reedy. 3 minutes and 56-second fall. Brings up next, Cooper Spalding going against Grant Lewanski. Heck, I don't know. We're just going to call him Lewanski. All right. Spalding had a great sophomore campaign, one match away from qualifying for the state tournament last year. Look for him to qualify this year. Snaps him down, Lewanski. Spalding's in the over-under. 2 takedown. Now see if Cooper can get out and work. Lewanski is covering up, not letting him in. I would announce something here, but Spalding with the turn. Here comes the fall. 50-second fall by Cooper Spalding. And there is your replay. Sponsored by Firth Co-op Tire with the fall. Tyler Nelson, this should be another good matchup here tonight. Nelson, senior, rated 5th in the state, currently 9-2. One of those off a DQ for slamming somebody at the Pius duels. Versus Bailey Owalki. Should be a pretty good matchup. Tyler very, very physical. Got dinged in the first match for a crossface out of right field, left field. You know, it was a pretty rough crossface, but you just didn't have it close enough. You can't pull that arm back. Has a Russian dropped to a single up shot. Good shot. Good takedown by Nelson. This takedown, good shot. He's in on that single leg, then he just dumps him back with the trip. Good stuff right there. Thanks to the crew for helping us out with that one. So Nelson's at least 10-2. I didn't do my research before this one when I came because it was kind of impromptu. I had to run my kids to my wife. But Nelson's at least 10-2, having a great senior campaign. Qualified for the state tournament last year, but got concussed at the district tournament, so he didn't get a rest off the state tournament. And actually, he muscled his way through the district tournament and didn't really tell anybody. Then when he got in for 3rd and 4th, defaulted out. Tough kid. And has really worked hard at the sport. Started wrestling when he was in middle school. It's on a claw right there. Kind of can choke a guy legally if you do it right. He's up on what we call power ride. Lewanski's just fighting him off. Lewanski's very well put together. Tyler is as well. He put a lot of off-season in lifting weights and getting bigger. 10 seconds left in the match. You know, you just don't want to do anything stupid here, like give him any points when you've been in control. Almost guarantee if it's Lewanski's choice, he's taking top. That's where Tri-County likes to make their bread and butter. Top, right and legs. Look at this takedown. It's nice. He just does this back trip right here. Boom. 2. Good stuff. Good replay. Lewanski takes top. Man, I should be playing the lottery right now. All right. Nelson tries to stand up again, tries to stand up. Look at those thighs on Nelson, man. That's good stuff right there. He just needs to get away from them. Here, he turned inside instead of getting away and going away from him. And that's going to get you in trouble when you're wrestling good guys. Tether, I'll make sure I hit you on your DM and your Instagram and explain that to you again tonight, all right? What he needs to do is get away here. He needs to get 1 point at least. It looks like he can handle Ladowski on his feet. So he reverses him right to his back. Oh, this could be big. Big win for him. He needs to settle in position. He needs to catch his left arm in order to have anything going here. Or just squeeze him. And you do not want to be on your back when Brian Woolsey's ref. And I'm just telling you right now, it's not a good deal. See, that was a good crossface. And you're not going to get dinged for that one. It's when you pull it from your right rear pocket and then throw it. That's when you're going to get called. Keeping his head down with his head. Good technique. Ladowski's just like saying, what did I get myself into here? Nelson's up with an easy, good 9-0 lead here. So Tyler's really, he's going to get dinged for stalling too because he's not getting off his hips. Oh, they gave it against Ladowski. Okay. Tyler's really won this match, but this is why wrestling is so important. He's up 9-0, so really he just has to wrestle and hold his position the whole time. He doesn't have to go do anything else but hold position. So he's got to stay on good position on top, not get out too front, right? And he's got to hold position. He's got 15 seconds left. He's got 2 minutes left in the third period. And that's what good wrestlers do. They win the match, and then they hold their position. They don't go out and try to do anything else. If Ladowski gives an opportunity, maybe he tries to get a pin, yes, but right now he just needs to hold his position. Red takes top. Or green takes top, yeah. Woolsey's going to go to the table. Right here is this reversal right to his back. Coach Severson out there with some good advice. Because Ladowski's going top. That's what he's doing. He's going top because that's his best position. It's the only way he has to win this match. He's got to turn him and pin him. Nelson up. Use a hand fight here. And Nelson's just holding good position here, just what we talked about before. If you stay in good position, you're not going to get turned. He's making Ladowski work for everything he has. He's holding good position. He's not getting in bad position. So if you do that, it's really, really hard to turn you. And then if he gets an opportunity, he just goes for what he has. So in this situation, he doesn't want to put his knee to his head to his knee, and he doesn't want to open up. He's doing a great job, and he's wrestling the edge of the mat, so if anything crazy happens, he can just get out of bounds. Ladowski's got to be frustrated, but this is just a great job of holding position. You're up, you're controlling the match 9-0. He's going to make sure you keep your position good and don't give him opportunities to turn you. Next up, Norris is open. Dominic Smith received the forfeit. 82. Norris is open, and Brandon Dayson could be wrestling. We do have Aaron Wells that could be coming in for the Titans. He wrestled last match against Auburn at 170. AW was up on it. Pretty sure Ladowski was rated. Nelson's rated 5th. Here comes man AW, second year wrestling, Aaron Wells. He was up big time. Last match. With like a few seconds left, ended up getting pinned. Aaron Wells against Dominic Smith. Wells, a sophomore. Smith in on the shot. Has an arm, looking for the turn. Fall. 27 seconds for Dominic Smith. Team scores 46-21. Believe the Titans are open at the next weight. And I don't know if Dylan Mostek is coming or not for your 195 match. He was listed on the roster, but looks like we have Tri County, Brendan Siebold, and Norris is going to be open. So Norris will take the duel. Good night. 2 wins for the Titans. Once again, before we break out, I want to thank all the people that help us. Our middle school crew that's helping us with the filming. Then Brian Williams and Drew Carlson are behind the scenes doing all this action. Got my man Dylan and Vanessa back here doing some replay and some zooming in, zooming out with our camera views. And, of course, our sponsors, First State Bank. Thanks for, helping us out. Looking for a T-shirt sponsor, too, just in case you want to know, Chad. Gaina Trucking, Impact Athletics for all your athletic needs. Norris Wrestling Club. Saw Coach Dustin McGee on the sideline there watching tonight. You stop. Norris Association of Educators, Hausman Construction. Thanks for those lanyards for our crew. Once again, Joey and the crew. Also for being the scoreboard sponsor, and NE Tire Firth Co-op for being our replay sponsor. Once again, we're out of here. This is NSTV Live. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you next week with some basketball.